First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. That's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 42-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dalton here from the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. The 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. Two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game. Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there. First down.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Not much there, only a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Rattler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was. And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again. No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To number 82.
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Lions 9, Colts 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but again, that great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they get him down, but now before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
43-yard line.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 44. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Dalton, throw left side complete. It's low. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 18. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Devin McCourty brings him down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. Got it open, man. It's rattling. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And in heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it
across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He's across midfield.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
4 yards on.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The 27-yard line.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So he gets 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
For 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimize.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Lions take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now the throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
26-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now to the air, Dalton. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Watson, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 2.
A good pickup there, a 22. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That's the end.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First and 10.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, Bank at the 39-yard line. Michael Brockers able.